What's up, you guys, and welcome back to Tarot Magic Intuitive Guidance. Thank you guys for joining me, and thank you to all of my subscribers and anyone who's purchased my memoir or purchased the psilocybin products that I'm an affiliate of. Thank you. So I got these capsules. These are micro doses. This is about 200 micrograms. This is penis envy strand. For me, I take 2 because I've built up a little bit of a tolerance. I kind of take it every day in place of an antidepressant. A lot of people ask me questions about it. It is not scary. You're not going to be tripping out unless you buy a chocolate bar and eat the whole thing. They also sell these in journey caps, which is like 500 micrograms. So that might be a little more trippy, so to speak. But basically, you take one of these. They also sell smaller ones in 100 micrograms. You could start there, mini microdoses. And basically, it just makes you feel calm, relaxed, yet alert, connected to your higher self, and, opens your heart and happy. Sometimes it will make me sad, and, I cry, let the emotions out, but the whole purpose of me taking it is to rewire my brain to get over trauma, grief, narcissistic abuse. I've got the trifecta going on here, and I'm telling you, it is working. So if you're interested, click the link in my description box. And penis envy is really good. They also sell gummies that are like 1 gram, so that would be like 1,000 micrograms. My kids like to take those and go to raves, It's all natural, I prefer that than whatever street drugs is out there that could kill you. And this is a company I trust. I've been an affiliate with them and a customer for a couple years now. This is how I'm happy, even though, I've had probably the worst things ever that has happened to anyone or could happen to anyone. If you've read my memoir, you will know what I'm talking about. Anyways, enough about me. So I want to do love today and just see what comes out, right? Oh, acceptance wanted to show its face. So maybe you just have to accept something for what it is, whether that's a person that's just not right for you, or something that didn't work out, or whatever it is. All right, Spirit, what is the overall energy for this love reading from my Tarot Magic Intuitive Guidance Soul Tribe? I love you guys. Thank you so much just for showing up. Sacrifice. Oh, Lord. This again? Just kidding. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. So maybe there's something that you need to sacrifice in order to get real love. It could be an addiction. You could be obsessed with a certain situation, not necessarily a certain person, but you could be obsessed with, like, say, something that was unfair, or someone that was slandering your name, or whatever it is. Yeah, I think surrendering in general is a really good idea because God has a plan, okay? And we have to just trust in the divine plan of our life. And inner child. Okay, so maybe someone needs to do some inner child healing. Allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. Okay, so this reminds me of, so my mother passed away when I was only 1 year old, and I was raised by a stepmother, a bit of a narcissist. And my dad was a little just emotionally absent. I didn't have a bad childhood. I wasn't beaten or anything like that. We weren't in extreme poverty or anything like that. But I did suck this finger until I was like 9 because I had to learn how to self-soothe. And, so when I had my first child, my stepmother hadn't had, he'll be 25 in August, so my stepmother hadn't had any of her own children, and she really wanted them, so she was a little bit jealous. She was crying. And my sister, who's a year older, hadn't had any children, so I had absolutely no one to turn to. I didn't know what I was doing. Don't tell my son this. I think I still did a pretty good job. I got liberation behind that. Maybe you want to liberate your inner child. And so that was really difficult in a narcissistic, abusive relationship, not physical abuse, but verbal abuse, emotional abuse, manipulation, all that kind of thing. And so it's my sister. She must have heard me talking about her. You called. She has psychic abilities too. It runs in the family. So I had to reparent myself. I had to, while I was raising my children, raise myself and give myself what I was giving to my children that I wished I had had. Okay. So, and it healed the inner child, and so it was very successful. Actually, let's get a few of these first before we, it was a successful endeavor. I'm not going to say I'm like really mature, but not this one. Never grow up. No, I don't like maturity. I'm just kidding. I'm responsible. I'm reliable. I'm honest. I have integrity, but I still like to have fun. Yeah. So maybe that's what it is too. Maybe you're being asked to let your inner child out to play, feel liberated like you did when you were a child. The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. Okay. So maybe you had these doubts and fears. Maybe you were like told as a child that you weren't good enough, or you were this and that. This actually reminds me of something else. And I actually talked about this in my memoir. So my stepmom would always say, oh, she's shy. She's shy. And I'm not shy. Okay. I'm an actress. I could get up stage and do stand-up comedy. I probably make a fool of myself, but I'm not afraid to do it. But it gave me the excuse to just like, oh, I don't have to talk to these freaking adults. Good. Oh, yeah. I'm shy. Okay. So maybe you were told something about yourself that just isn't true. So liberate yourself from whatever it is that you have been told repeatedly about yourself. It ain't true. This is kind of another reason why the rewiring your brain with the psilocybin was really important to me, because narcissistic abuse is a real thing. So, if I had $1 for every time I was called stupid, I would be a multi-millionaire. And it doesn't matter that I didn't believe it and that it's absolutely 100% not true. I mean, I graduated in the top 10% of my class and I'm a genius. Just kidding. I'm not really a genius, but I'm pretty smart. I'm smart. I can do things, Mikey. It's from The Godfather, the movie. It didn't matter that it wasn't true and I didn't believe it. If you hear it enough times, it goes into your subconscious mind. So I've been rewiring it, not just with psilocybin, but with affirmations, journaling. Journaling is a great tool for healing. So I don't know why I'm talking so much. Someone needed this message. A new direction. A new direction may feel unfamiliar, but this change holds the key to what your spirit has been seeking. The unknown is where miracles manifest. All right. So you're being asked to surrender something. Could be a place. Could be an addiction. It could be a limiting belief. What else did it say? An obsession. And step into the unknown. I also talk about this in my memoir. Because, yeah, that's where miracles are happening, is stepping into the unknown. Slave programming. You need to get out of that slave programming. Which is, I'm going to save that for, I actually have 2 other YouTube channels, also Heart-Centered Universe, and then my personal one, Rebecca J. Brock. And you want to subscribe to those because I have new content coming on those too. Oh, I have ideas. You have no idea. I'm stepping into the unknown. I have no idea what's going to happen when I share this information that I've got. All right. fortunate timing. Look at that. It's like green and gold, and they both look like, wow. I see synchronicities here. So the time is now to step out of your comfort zone. The path ahead is lined with gold. Ooh, and emeralds apparently. And the energy around you is primed for success. This is the time to make a move and seize the opportunities before you. It may feel unfamiliar, it may be scary. It's the unknown, but I'm telling you, that is where the magic happens. Desperate decisions. Don't make any decisions out of desperation, okay? Think things through. You're never going to know. Like when we're talking about like a relationship, okay? You never know if it's going to work out, if the person's going to break your heart or stab you when you're sleeping. Just saying. Yeah. But you have to kind of step into the unknown. Get to know the person as much as you can, but like take a leap of faith. Take a chance. You'll never find true love if you don't take a chance on love. Yeah. So, but the fortunate timing is now. Whoa, look at this. Uniquely gifted. This is crazy. Look at the green and the gold. Now look. Hold on. I want to show you all these different cards that they don't, oh, this one. There's purple. There's like, you know, a lot of rainbowy ones. Oh, this one, you know, rainbow, red, like purple. But, you know, usually the red and black are, anyways, there's something about green and gold. Green is also the heart chakra. Okay. And yeah, that's not necessarily what was on the bottom of the deck, but anyways, it just happened to be there. I got so excited about the green and the gold. Okay. Woohoo. Okay. Uniquely gifted. You are uniquely gifted, possessing abilities and strengths that are perfectly designed to fulfill your soul's purpose. I bet. Nurture your talents and use them to create the impact only you can make. Okay. So this looks more like life purpose kind of thing. A new direction. Fortunate timing, uniquely gifted. However, take the lead behind the deck. However, I feel like maybe the person that you're meant to partner up with has something to do with your life purpose or is aligned kind of with your life purpose. Does that make sense? Right. If you're super focused on your life purpose, it's going to be someone that you meet along the way. Okay? That's also doing something similar to what you're doing or something like that. That's kind of what I'm saying. Okay. I mean, how else would you meet someone if you're only focused on your, you know, purpose and your career and yourself and your health and wellness and helping others? Anyway, like me, I'm not wasting my time swiping and of course, I would love to have a partner. I would love to have love. Everyone loves love, but it's not my main focus. I don't need it. I would want it, but yeah, my purpose, my life purpose is more important. Daydreams and decisions. Okay, so this is like the 7 of Cups. We've got fine balance at the bottom of the deck. Daydreams and decisions. So fine balance is, I think this is like the 2 of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going back and forth. Like you could be weighing your option between 2 people, or you're going back and forth. You're making some sort of decision. Should I go in a new direction? Should I stay with this person? Or it's, you know, something like that. 7 of Cups is like you've got a lot of options. Spirit is asking you to go in a different direction, go in a new direction, okay? Because if you're sitting here daydreaming about something then and going back and forth, should I, shouldn't I, you're probably not happy where you're at. Just a thought. I don't know. Just what I'm getting. All right, let's go. What else? I'm going to try to make my readings a little shorter because they're like going on and on, you know? Seek. Oh, this is like the Hermit card? Hermit. Yes, Hermit card. And, Blossom at the bottom of the deck. This is 2 major arcanas. So the Hermit card is like, yeah, you're going to need to go within, spend some time in nature, spend some time alone, okay? Because when you're going through and you're making a very important decision and of going in a certain direction, you do not need anyone else's opinion on what you should do, okay? Because you ask 10 different people, they'll have 10 different opinions. You have to actually figure out what your heart is telling you to do, okay? They are not living your life, right? Look, there's also green in both these cards. So, yeah, you could have Virgo in your chart also, though, but they're asking you to go inside. Go outside, go within. And a lot of times you'll find the answers, is what I'm trying to say. A lot of times if I have a question, it's like right before I go to sleep, I'll say, Spirit guides, please show me the answer to XYZ or something like that. Or show me a sign. And sometimes it'll come in a dream. It doesn't always come right away or when I'm asking for it, but it does. And when it does, it's like, oh, okay. Gotcha. There could be some confusion at this time too, which is the 7 of Cups. So, okay. Sadness and isolation. This is like the 3 of Swords. It did come out in the reverse. So I feel like you are getting over something that was really, really heartbreaking. Okay. And, teach. This is, and nurture. So this is like the Hierophant, and this is like the Empress. It's almost like this heartbreak and this isolation turned you into a badass spiritual teacher, master, manifester, divine, feminine. So, yeah, I like it. Okay. Let's get some tarot first before we get these. No, they're saying to do these. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So tell me what this 7 of Swords is about. We're going to get 4 of these and then 4 of the tarot to clarify, and then we'll wrap it up. All right. Love affair, secrecy, third party, hooking up, STD. So maybe someone's confused about how or where they got this STD. Well, okay. First of all, these shoes are so bad. Okay, never hook up with a woman that's wearing shoes like this. Just kidding. No, seriously, these are really bad. Anyways. Bad style. Okay. That's probably why someone's confused. Or maybe their decisions led to something. Even though they were like trying, maybe people were warning them to go in a different direction. It did come out in the reverse, so, maybe you're not hooking up. Surprise visit, reaching out in person. Pop up, so someone may pop up on you. Or maybe they want to pop up on you. Or maybe you want to pop up on someone. Oh, and they want to tell you that there were some distractions. They were tempted, always busy, kept you waiting. Do you care? Like, how long have you been waiting? Not very long. It's been a while, but it's not like you were waiting. Yeah. Determined, persistent, still holding on, flowers, gifts. Okay, well, this person that confused you, got distracted, was tempted, could have an STD, right? Let's just say, is going to pop up on you, and they're going to be really persistent. Flowers, gifts. Why, though? I don't know. Contemplation, unsure, choices, decisions. Yeah, you're going to be going like this is what you're going to be like, what? Like, I haven't heard from you in like a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years? I don't know. Let's just get, I'm going to get the tarot. We're going to do it like that. They want to reunite. They want a reconciliation, even though they were out partying. Yeah, with the Empress. We just saw the Empress. They're like, oh, crap. I was sitting here partying with a chick with really bad shoes and an STT, and I missed the Empress. Missed out on the Master Manifester. That's this. Okay. They're really in regret. Oh, boy. Hopefully they can just take some antibiotics and get rid of it. Oh, man. Okay. I'm going to try to be serious this time because, you know, this is somebody's story and it's not funny. But you reap what you sow, right? I mean, this person probably has a lot of, you know, inner child healing to do. What is this? Daydreams and decisions. They might be daydreaming about you right now. Oh, yeah. They're daydreaming about being successful with you or in the spotlight. They haven't said anything to you about this yet. You have no idea. All right. Sorry, I had to use my other phone. I don't know why that storage. Anyway, I'll figure it out. Okay. So maybe they're really determined because they see you in this Six of Wands here. This is a secret. You don't know this yet. But yeah, this person maybe ghosted you. Maybe they were wearing a mask. They were distracted by a hoe in like cheap cheetah shoes. I'm sorry, I can't. Oh, yeah. This is someone from your past. They've taken a while to get back to you. A real heck of a long time, in fact. They left you confused. They wanted to go deal with all their options. Maybe this is the person now, the person from the past, that wants to go in a new direction towards you. And the Six of Wands. Of course, they are determined now. Even though they rejected you in the past. Okay. Well, I feel like they did learn a spiritual lesson of some sort about this. Here we go. What else? Strength. Okay. So maybe they are, you know, they're burdened by something. Maybe by how strong you are. Yeah, this is like, I see the infinity symbol on top of the, is it a woman? The head, you know, so it's kind of like what comes around goes around type of thing. So yeah, they're burdened by something, by turning their back on this lover's connection. Hierophant again. God is like beating them over the head with 10 sticks. You could be a Leo or have Leo in your chart. Maybe you met in Leo season. I don't know. It's a strong connection though. Someone that's been in your dreams, I feel like. Yeah. They want to take a leap of faith and have a reconciliation. That is the deal. And they're just going to pop up on you and they're going to be super determined. Judgment. Yeah, they want a reconciliation. They want to bring balance to this situation. They could be under judgment also. Oh, they're going to be rushing in towards this Empress. Oh, yeah. They see you as their 10 of Pentacles, all right? Or 10 of Cups. This is a lot of major energy here. Okay, let's go back to this deck. All right. So, maybe afterwards, after this ghosting rejection situation where they wanted to go play with a bunch of options and distractions, you kind of just went inward and healed. You definitely healed. Okay, so let's get a few of these. The broken mirror. Let's see what this is about. Seek. You were probably seeking answers. Just, yeah, you were hurt. You were definitely hurting. You were crying. You were depressed. You were in sorrow. It caused you pain. It caused you pain. I'm sorry. I mean, a lover's connection is a strong connection, like we saw the strength card. So, yeah. Fighting. Trust issues. One-sided, detached. Yeah. So, you are probably not trusting this person because it was one-sided. You were, you know, feeling like there was something going on. You felt the strong connection, and they went and played with options. Okay. All right. Secretive. Sneaky, mysterious, hiding information. That did come out in the reverse, though. So, in the past, they might have been really secretive. So, I feel like they know they're going to have to come clean with some information and not be so sneaky. Tried to say secretive and sneaky at the same time. Secretive, sneaky. Yeah. Or you're going to say, red flag, bye. I mean, you've already healed from this. This came out in the reverse. So you've healed from this heartbreak, okay? And now you could be teaching others how to heal from heartbreak. Psilocybin? Just kidding. It is a all natural alternative to antidepressants, and I swear by it. All right. Please don't forget to order from the link in my description box. Mama needs to get paid. I still have children living at home that I feed. Okay. What else? Envy, hater, spiteful, jealousy. Okay, so there's an envious hater in the mix. Okay. And then I see reconciliation in the reverse. So be very aware that there is a hater that's envious of you. They're very spiteful, and they don't want you to reconcile. Oh, well. Sounds like their personal problem. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you might have to be, this did come out in the reverse, but you might have to be sneaky and a little bit under the radar with this reconciliation. Now that's in the upright. Okay. Well, if I were you, I would get way more information. And I mean, you need to find out what took so long. Okay. And for you to take this leap of faith, you need to get more information. Okay. You need to, yeah. Because you want to make sure before taking a leap of faith is one thing, but you need to make sure the connection is strong. Like, there is no secrets. Everyone is being open and honest and authentic and willing to, put themselves on the line saying, I'm going to do this. And then they're actually going to do it. I don't know why my voice is all of a sudden. Yeah. So I'm going to stop shuffling this because just be aware there's an envious, spiteful, hateful person. And I'll just tell you, when it comes down to like two people that are meant to be like a power couple or would be a power couple, like both very good looking, both very intelligent, both headed straight for, I don't know, the big screen, the stage, fame, fortune. Yeah, there are going to be a lot of people, even like someone who you might think is your best friend, okay, or a sibling, that will try to deter it because of the fact that they're jealous. Anyway, so we have rock bottom, karma, jail, legal issues, life falling apart. So that's in the reverse. So good. Your life is not falling apart. I do feel like maybe you did at some point hit like a rock bottom. Deuces, fed up, cutting ties, walking away. That was in the reverse. Maybe not rock bottom as in you were in jail or something like that, but you did feel like, your life was kind of falling apart. But now it's improving. It looks like. Yeah, Chariot, success, fast forward movement. All right, let's get some tarot on this situation. So yeah, your life is improving. After, ghosted, going through this heartbreak, you were really crying. Where did that one? That was in the bottom of the deck, I guess. Look at that. Thank you, Spirit. You've been beat up in love. This is like 9 different people that you've dated that have stabbed you in the back or cheated on you or hurt you or abused you in some kind of way. It doesn't have to be 9 necessarily, but you're super guarded, okay, because you've been through a lot, okay, and you probably prefer to stay in this 9, like, hermit energy. King of Pentacles. Okay. King of Pentacles, King of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, and 2 of Cups. Okay. So you might have a choice between two. A King of Pentacles or a King of Cups. Queen of Cups. All right. What is this about, Spirit? That did not work very well. Yeah, right now you're just single. And you're very guarded. But the Nine of Wands is also the wounded warrior. You're not giving up. Are you kidding me? You're like... Oh my god. The dog farted again. All right. Hold on. This is Linda Likes Tarot's prosperity spray. It's also good for when the dog farts. Holy crap. Okay. Focus, Rebecca, focus. Look at this energy that you're in, though. Woo! Star Empress. So, yeah, I'm telling you, this, like, whatever you went through is what prepared you for your life purpose. It's, like, it's possible even that the heartbreak made you psychic. Or kicked in your psychic abilities, like it did with me when my son Sammy passed away. All of a sudden, he started talking to me, and I was like, there was no way that I could deny that it was him. Like, it was just, it's like, oh my gosh. But then I started remembering things, messages I had gotten from years ago. It's been there this whole time. Justice. Okay, so someone, this Knight of Pentacles is going to come give you a little gift or a piece of information, something tangible, something to do with finances, and it's going to be your justice. All right? Huh. Yeah, I knew it. It's going to be some sort of truth about some money. Okay. Justice will be served. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, they're going to be rushing in really fast before they go to jail. Or maybe they're rushing in really fast so they don't go to jail. Don't know. Wheel of Fortune. This is like something that's just destined to happen. And it's like someone, maybe that this could be like a twin connection that has been, they've been silent. You've been silent. They've been silent. Whoa. Well, they're going to be rushing in and giving you something tangible, some sort of truth about some money, hoping maybe that you don't press charges. I don't know. This is just what I'm getting. Right now, they're stuck up in their head. They're trapped somewhere, but yeah. Oh, look, Four Wands. Okay, so this could be a twin connection. I feel like this is like the divine stepping in to bring you justice, because what you deserve is to have stability. You're gifted. You've gone through a lot. You've gone through a lot of heartbreak, sadness, isolation. Yeah. So, oh yes. God, this is like God illuminating something that this is where you're going to be sitting with stability, with money. The Queen of Pentacles, yeah, but there's people fighting in the background for you to not get this. But too bad. All right. You know what? I always say, one of my affirmations that I say every single morning when I have my coffee and my supplements. This is just one of many supplements I take, and I journal. I have my, which is healing. It's my healing. It's my therapy. I mean, I tell things to my journal I could never tell a single soul. Not a therapist, no one. And I lock it away in a safe, okay? Yeah. One of the affirmations that I say, all that is mine by divine right is now released and reaches me in a perfect way under grace. Now that's from Florence Scovel-Shinn's The Game of Life and How to Play It, which is like the original secret, okay? But yeah, I'm calling back everything that is rightfully mine, and it's working. I'll tell you that. All right. Cold shoulder, breakup, distance, separation. That's in the reverse. Okay. So maybe this person is now heartbroken because you're reconciliation in the reverse, because it hasn't happened yet. Maybe both of you feel like reconciling. I don't know. I mean, I didn't see the Seven of Swords yet, but there's something about money. The Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Some money, something. Soul contract. Soulmates, partnership, spiritual union. Yeah, this is someone that you had a soul contract with, have a soul contract with. It's unfinished. Got unfinished business. So maybe you were heartbroken, now they're heartbroken. Oh my God. Unfinished business. I didn't even see this. Thank you, Spirit. Maybe my subconscious like registered it. Proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation. Yeah. This person is going to need to tell you the truth. We did see the Ace of Swords. They're going to need your forgiveness. You do have a soul contract with this person. We did see the Wheel of Fortune. It's fated to happen. Not necessarily a reconciliation, but you're fated to have a conversation, and you're going to need to forgive them. They need to forgive you, whatever it is. But yeah, all of this was designed. It was designed this way, which sounds strange, right? Caught. Red-handed. Secrets exposed. Surprised. Shocked. So yeah, they're going to tell you these secrets they've been keeping from you. And it's going to be shocking. It'll be surprising. But it is actually, I mean, they're rushing in to do it because, yeah, there's something about, like, when I see justice, it could have something to do with a home. When I see justice, like, they're rushing in. The sword is, like, usually talking, okay, with some sort of truth. It's coming in fast. It's going to bring you justice into balance, and it's going to bring you stability. So, yeah. I don't really know what this is, though. Avoidance, in hiding, feeling guilty, no communication. This is why you haven't heard from them, because they feel guilty. What did they do? A toxic people, yeah. Addictions, bad advice, wrong crowd. They were hanging out with the wrong crowd. This is why Spirit is asking them to sacrifice these toxic effing people, okay? And go in a new direction, okay? And I don't know why it's so confusing to this person to let go of the toxic people and go in a new direction, but somehow it is. They should do it before everybody gets arrested. Just saying. I don't know. I did see the Eight of Swords. I don't know what happened here, but whatever. 11. Didn't I say twin flame? So this is your twin flame. And I really don't like the twin flame thing anymore. But the twin flame is living a double life. So runner, chaser, divine timing. Oh, so this is another card of divine timing. Well, this says fortunate timing. But yeah, twin flame. It's not for the faint of heart. They've been living a double life. They're a liar. They've been deception in another relationship. They're going to pop up you and tell you all that. And karma, divine intervention, facing their demons. Maybe they've been sending you spiritual attack, or their person that they're in a relationship with they're getting their ass definitely handed to them on a silver platter, which is breaking their heart. I don't think it has much to do with you. I mean, unless they were like, oh crap, this is like my twin flame. It's more that they're getting karma, and all their lies are being exposed, and their double life, whatever that means. I'm not sure I want to know. But, yeah. And here you are, just working, perfecting your craft. Doing your own thing. What is this Three of Swords about? Sadness and isolation. Oh! I feel like they've been overindulging with toxic people or addictive substances, or they've been obsessing. This would say sacrifice obsessions. Maybe they tried to sacrifice you with this third party. They wanted you to be, in a casket. I don't know. Well, now they're just watching you. Or maybe the third party is watching you. Ugh! The devil is fear. It is obsession. It is toxic behaviors. It's addictions. It's devil worship, okay? It's being a liar, cheater, thief, into voodoo, facing their demons. They could have a demonic attachment due to a double life of who the heck knows. Double life means during the day they're in a relationship. Maybe they have a kid or two. But by night they're on drugs and at swingers parties and trying to scam. I don't know. Temperance. Okay, so the world. Okay, so yeah, this could also be a Capricorn or a Sagittarius. When I see these two cards, I'm like, I'm a Sagittarius sun sign. I'm Capricorn rising. And my light and dark are balanced. So yeah, they're in this toxic devil energy and you're balanced and patient and loving and kind. This is also another card of divine timing. Yeah, the time now is to close the cycle. Start a new one and heal. This is a lot of major arcana. Yeah, Queen of Cups. I feel like throughout all this spiritual attacks and demonic people coming up against you, living a double life, you know, maybe it's someone you're divorced from. I don't know what this has to do with your twin flame, but all right, what else? What else? Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be you holding back or holding on to your money. You could be protecting your heart. But I feel like this is someone that's been holding back some sort of communication. That this twin that's living a double life that should have, you know, an apology, clearing up some confusion, telling them that they really, you know, love you, care about you. I don't know. Magician. Look at this. Magician with 5 of Swords. Maybe they know something about the spiritual. They know who did the spiritual attacks. Okay. They've been holding back on this information, but whatever. Looks like they could be rushing in. Yes. It has something to do with some money that you're owed. This keeps coming up in the readings. It's kind of like, yeah, let's just sacrifice them and throw them a little spiritual attack so they, you know, stop breathing instead of paying them what we owe them. Lord have mercy. Okay. Yeah, this could be someone that you're divorced from. You could have a child with them. Spirit says that's the truth. And yeah, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. So it looks like, oh boy. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we've got the 4 of Swords, we've got the World, we've got the Queen of Swords, and we've got the 10 of Swords. So it looks like, I always see King and Queen of Swords as someone that you're divorced from. So let's put this over here with you. Okay. So it looks like there were 3 people. Your ex, a Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and like a younger fire sign or some sort of player. That, yeah, they were, this is like divination spying too. Yeah, they were just planning some harsh, painful ending for you. They were trying to sacrifice you. This way, Spirit says that's the truth. This way, they don't have to pay you what they owe you. Oh, well, what they didn't realize is that you're anointed, you're chosen, you're starseed, and they fucked up big time. Oh, well. Looks like you returned to sender and everything's going right on back to them, so bye-bye. It's possible why this person is rushing in because they're getting their ass handed to them. Oh, no. Your ex somehow got your twin involved in this? Well, maybe in the next life, right? If you don't, you know, try to sacrifice people and send them spiritual attacks and live a double life and lie, cheat, and steal, then you have nothing to worry about. You're good. My collective is always good. Okay. So I think I'm going to end it there because I don't know what else to say. I would just say one more thing. I would never, ever do witchcraft, voodoo. Never, ever in a million years to hurt someone else. That's just point blank. You just don't do that, okay? Because I know what you put out there comes back, okay? But let's just say you want to, you do, okay? You better damn well make sure that person is guilty, okay? And you better have 125% truth. And that the world will be a better place without that person. And not only that, you need God's permission because God does not like it when people with demonic attachments play God. Oh no. I'm sure God has, angels of death, obviously. Somebody's got to take out the bad guys. But, yeah. So that's all I got to say about that. So, I guess you'll know who it was by who croaks. What you gonna do? Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.